I think the biggest way to block your creativity and to stay blocked is to wait to be inspired. The biggest lesson that I learned early on is just to get to the studio and start working on something. Sometimes I'd like start making a sculpture and I didn't even like really know what I was doing or what it was for, but the energy of making something can oftentimes be the very thing that makes the muse visit. And I think that there's like this vision or this cliche of like the tortured artist. But I actually think that like the more fun you're having and the more you're playing around and just like fucking around and having fun, that's like the path that you should be on. Like I'm always asking myself, how can I have more fun? Because I feel like people can always tell when you're having fun. Actually, a perfect example of this is I was taking this creative writing class once, and I remember the teacher took me into her office and she said, I bet I can guess where you had the most fun when you wrote this piece, like what passage you had the most fun in. And I was like, why? And she's like, because that's the part that was the most fun to read. And that's always stuck with me with anything that I've created. Like, if you've enjoyed yourself making it, people are going to enjoy seeing it, consuming it, listening to it, whatever it is. Because that kind of energy is, I think, like contagious and transmitted, which is also like on a side note why I really can't stand like super conceptual art that's just like ah, nah, honey. Like I like things that are more fun, and it's not because it's serious that it makes it deep. Do you know what I mean? I think that oftentimes people want to critic people who are having fun and like very joyful, using color, just like being silly as being frivolous, when in reality it's like the least frivolous thing to enjoy yourself, because it takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage to just have fun and not give a shit. You know what I'm saying? So there I go, off on tangents again, but anyway, I hope that can be some food for thought.